Hi, this is Piggy, and welcome to the Pig's Corner. Thank you for stopping by. As you know, I've been talking about how I was trained. I was brought into being trained as a pig at a young age. I was 18. One of the first things I was taught was the morals. I was taught honor, respect, trust, loyalty, the whole thing. It just doesn't cover a pig. It goes to slaves, subs, and whoever. They're trained. They're trained in ethics. It might be different. It is with slaves. It is different, but you have your ethics. You have your morals. You have your code, and my code is honor. Honor and respect. That is the highest amongst them all. You honor your handler as you honor a master or a sir. You give them respect. As a pig, you kneel down and put your head in their lap. You don't bow. You don't lower your head to them. You are equal to your handler. You are not below him. You give respect by serving him each day, either whether it's giving a cup of coffee, serving his food, or making his food, cleaning house, you're honoring him, you're pleasing him. That's what you're meant to do, to please. You learn different things as a pig, as a sub, as a slave. You learn ethics, you learn discipline, you learn how to behave, you learn pride. You take pride in what you do. You learn that. You learn how to be humble, humility. Each day you learn a different uh, way of thinking, a different lesson is taught to you each day. Your handler teaches you. He is there to protect you, to guide you, to discipline you, to punish you when you need it. A pig thinks for himself, speaks for himself. Now, a the proper way to address your handler is yes or no handler. Here's your coffee handler. May I get this for you, handler? But you don't have to say that all the time. So that some slaves, yes, you do have to say yes, master, all the time. But that's not a pig is not a slave nor a sub. He's kind of in between. He does what he wants. He if he doesn't like it, he won't do it. Now, you have to give your handler a good reason why you won't do it. If it's not a good reason, you're punished. That's the proper way. Not everything is as it is. There has to be a consequences for your actions. So sometimes you have to be careful of what you do. You have to think of what you're doing. there's always consequences. You learn from it. You can't guess, you learn. Once it's done, it's done. You sit down and talk about it. Take your punishment like a man, or you're disciplined. Learn to accept who you are, what you are, where your place is. My handler, him and I, we took things a little further. We developed the relationship. He is my husband, my partner. You might think that that confuses you, but if it does, it shouldn't, because if you keep the two separate, you're confused. What comes first and what comes last? If you combine them and intertwine, things are a little easier. You're a partner and you're his pig. You learn that. You learn to accept it. You have to make some changes, yeah, but learn to accept it. I'm his pig. I can't unlearn what I've known, so I serve him day and night. I pleasure him as a husband and as a pig. Pleasuring is better when you have that connection, have that chemistry. And we have that connection, we have that chemistry. A pig is focused when he's with his handler. He's focused on pleasing his handler, pleasuring his handler. When you serve your handler, you're pleasing him every day with everything you do. Learn to better yourself. That's your goal, is to better yourself, to learn. You just don't, it's not just learning as a pig. You're learning it and you're taking it into your life. It's a life lesson, sort of speaking, because you could use it in your life, not just as a pig. Everything that's taught, you learn, and you learn. It's you could use it in life. You could use it in every day. As a pig, I'm taught how to be loyal, how to be honest. Those are qualities that even slaves and subs or whoever have. They usually have that too. But I take pride in knowing I have been a handler for many years, but I choose to be a pig, to serve someone. I enjoy serving, especially my handler, because he's my husband. It's a great honor to serve him and to love him. I love him with everything. He is my world. And in a way, that's how a pig should be. They should have, their handler should be everything to them. They should protect their handler from physical, or if people say something, he should be able to protect. And some handlers like that, some don't. It's up to you to decide. You're there to watch out for their health. As your handler is there for you to help you with your health, to guide you, to protect you, not just protect you from harm, from mental harm and physical harm, but to protect you from your health, from yourself. If you do something detrimental, that's wrong. He will be there to tell you, to say it's wrong. He doesn't think you should do that. Take his advice, because sometimes your handler could be smart, wise. Your handler is your friend, is your family, could be father figure if you let him. It's up to you. How far do you want to go? How far is he willing to go with you? Is he willing to go the distance to put these on? Did you deserve it? If you deserve having one of these, then let him collar you. Give you his honor. Give him your honor, your loyalty, your trust. Because he's giving you honor. He's giving you his trust. It works both ways. He wants you as a pig. And when you find that person, that handler, and he's willing to accept you, then don't turn it away. Take hold of it. Be loyal. Be honest. Have honor, because it is a great honor. Learn from him. And he can learn from you sometimes. Being trained, it wasn't easy for me, but I learned. Even from when I was with negative people, I learned that is how it should be. You could learn. Learn your ethics. Learn your morals. Be the pig you want to be. Be who you are. Because the only way you can be the best pig there it can be is if you accept what you are, who you are, where your place is. That's the only way. Acceptance. That goes as far as I can imagine. Once you accept it yourself, you're happy with yourself. And when you're happy with yourself, you do a better job. You serve better. You please better. You give pleasure better. You take pride in what you do. You're humble. You've learned humility. You've learned you didn't learn everything. A pig never learns everything. Not even as old as I am. I haven't learned everything. I ain't the best there is, but I strive to be better. That's all that one can do, is strive to be better. You sit down and you talk to your handler. Let him talk to you. Learn from him as he will learn from you. Sometimes you might have to explain things to your handler. Sometimes you might have to remind him, hey, it's time that I want to be flogged, or let's do this, let's do a scene. When you do that, sometimes it lights up your handler. He is pleased that you ask him to do this to you. So take, oh, that's my kitty. She wants to be on camera. Well, learn to accept who you are, and it will make things a lot better. And in your life and serving, it will make things a lot better. Give him everything, everything that you are. Don't hold back. If he wants aggression in the bedroom, give it to him. If he wants gentleness, give it to him. He will tell you what he wants. Sometimes a handler is forceful, because sometimes a pig, like the handler, will tell you, get down on your knees, pig, or do this to me. He will command that. That's the only time ordering a pig is acceptable in the bedroom, because that's what a pig wants. That's what some pigs want. They want to be commanded, to be ordered how to do things, what to do. They don't want that forcefulness. Your handler is the dominant person in the relationship. You're just a pig. You're human, but you're just, at that point, you're just the pig. You're there to service him, to give pleasure. Now, in my case, am I just a pig? Or am I just a partner too? It's both. But sometimes I want that forcefulness. I want that dominating person. That is how things should be. And some handlers don't want to do that. Some do. So it depends on what your handler is like. Because sometimes the pig has to adjust himself to that handler. I've made a lot of adjustments, but I don't regret none of them. A pig, he is very special. No matter what kind of pig you are, what kind of pig you think you are, you're special in your own way, in your own right. You have a special quality, and a handler sees that quality in you. He likes it. He will value you as gold. He will take to you as gold, keep you hidden away sometimes. A pig is not someone to be chained up. That is how I was taught. They're not chained up to a wall. They're not forced to stay on the floor. As you see, I'm on a couch. One, I'm too old to be on the floor. won't be able to get up. But some pigs, they will stay on the floor. Some handlers let their pigs sit on a couch. Some handlers let their pigs sleep in the bed or on the floor. It depends on the handler. I had to learn to sleep in the bed. That ain't bad. Sometimes I sleep on the floor. I used to as a pig, like a pig would. But that was when I was getting used to having to sleep in a bed. But accept who you are. Learn. Every day is a learning experience. You accept it. Accept who you are, what you are, what your handler is teaching you. You try to learn from him because he's just not there to serve or please and pleasure. He's there to teach you. He will teach you how to serve him. Yeah. But he will give you advice. He will guide you. He will be your friend. But that is something you gotta find out for yourself. When you find the right handler, there is chemistry. And everything changes when that chemistry happens. It's better. You serve better. You please better. You pleasure better. When there's love, everything's better. Everything is heightened. So learn. I can't stress it enough. Learn from your handler. Guide your handler to what you want. Because he doesn't know what you want. He can't not read your mind. He doesn't know how to make you happy. He just knows that you're there to help him, to please him. You're there to pick him up. So let him know what makes you happy, what pleases you. Sometimes a handler has their own kinks. He will teach the pig those kinks. He will sit down and discuss them first. And he will let the pig decide whether he wants to go and do them or not. You have that right. You have the right to say no. Everything is discussed beforehand. Nothing is left in the dark. No matter what you do, you're not in the dark because you know how things are played out. Learn. Learn from every scene, everyday life. Learn from humility. Learn from your pride. Learn how to have morals. Like my morals, if you want to call them, is honor, loyalty, trust, respect. And it goes on. That is the code that I live by. It's been drilled in my head since I was young. I learned when I was young, this is what I want to be, this is what I am, and this is what I will be. I learned my place. Some say it was brainwashed since I was young. No, this is something I wanted to do. I accepted it. So I went with it. I didn't have to. I went from being a pig to an alpha to a handler to something more to a master pig handler. But I rather have a handler. I rather serve. I'd rather be the pig that I was trained to be that pleasure pig. I have the knowledge to do things, to train. Again, I choose not to. Is that confusing? It shouldn't be. Someone says it should be. You can't live in both worlds, be a dominant and be a submissive. Yes, I can. I just don't show that dominant side all the time with my handler. I do not enforce it with him. He is the one that's dominant, not me. And that's the way it should be. I love him. He is everything to me. But I will not dominate him. He will not dominate me unless it's in a sexual situation. I'm outside, by the way, so excuse the noise. So, what I'm really trying to say is everything you do in life as a pig, as a sub, as a slave, whatever you choose to be, you be true to yourself. You accept yourself. You accept what you are, who you are, where your place is. You will be a lot better, a lot happier once you do. A pig always has been disciplined, and well, when they come to me and want me to train them as a pig, they accept this is what they are. So it's already easy. They accept it. That's what they are. But discipline does not hurt to make them see, well, what's going to happen to them, what they're meant to be, what they will be used for. That's the tough part. Because some pigs that come to me, they accept that, but they accept who they are. But what they are, they don't realize it till the training starts. They're meant to be used. They're meant to be put aside in a corner after they're used to a later date, or have a line of guys that use them. That's what they're there for. They're there to be pleasured, have guys pleasure them. Have you pleasure guys? Nice, excuse me. So it's all what they do. They don't accept things fully until the last minute. And that's the tough part. You have to discipline them a lot. And then they accept it. They accept what happens to them. They accept their fate. Well, this is Piggy. I'm going to go now. Remember, acceptance is all that's about. Then they'll make life happy. You will be happy. Goodbye for now. And thank you for stopping by Piggy's Corner.